Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming in Black and White that is no longer Farming in Black and White. Judging by the watch time on the first episode, I can honestly tell that you guys did not like the Farming in Black and White. So, I'm going to continue this series, and we're just going to call it Small Town Farming or something. I don't know. I'll come up with a name for it. It's fine. But yeah, judging by the amount of likes and views on the video, you might think, well, everybody enjoyed the video, but the watch time says differently. I think the average watch time for it was like 2 minutes, which is horrible, even by my channel standards. It's not great. So I'm no longer going to do a black and white series. I'm just going to do this for a little while, and we'll see if the watch time gets any better. If not, then I'll discontinue this series as well. But I may do this one for a little bit just because I really like the map, and I like the small play of the map. I do not need to be driving across the field. That is freshly sown soybeans we have there. We got soybeans going in this field, and I'm going to do some wheat in the other field here just because those are the lowest that we have stored. Also, Fred got done over here, and well, he got mostly done anyway. We had to finish it up for him. He had to take off, but he came back. And he is now cultivating this field. We've already plowed it, so he is well on his way to having it cultivated. And we're going to start seeding behind him here, I do believe. Just to try to make up some difference here. Now, the one thing I noticed we didn't have on the farm is a fertilizer spreader of any sort. So we may have to try to pick up a fertilizer spreader somewhere. That being the case, we're going to have to try to figure out a way to make some money. Now, I went and purchased a chainsaw so we could cut down some trees. I just don't have a trailer to put them in, so I used the pickup. And we cut down 2 little small trees and made $1,000, which is, that's pretty good, honestly. I'm not angry at that at all. That's a pretty decent number. So I think I may do some lumber cutting and that kind of stuff. To try to make a little extra side money while this is growing. Now, if you have any other ideas for me for the beginning here, you let me know. Other than side jobs, we could go do side jobs as well. So it's a small map, so the side jobs, honestly, if there are any contracts available, they're not going to be very big, but they're going to be about the same. So harvesting, make 1,000. Fertilizing, make 1,000. I don't have a fertilizer spreader, so the fertilizing is always the way to go. You make more money that way. Transport, we don't have anything to transport with, so but the fertilizing may be the way to go. I mean, here's one for fertilizing for 2,800. I mean, that's a big chunk of money, and it's on field 3, and field 3 is a fairly large field. It's really not that much bigger than what we have here. So if we do well enough, we might be able to go pick up a fertilizer spreader to do this ourselves. Fertilizer technology, we can go pick that guy up for 20 grand. So we could, you know, or we could buy a sprayer even, crop protection. So that's 30,000, and it's a lot wider, I think. No, it's actually smaller. Okay. That would be the biggest one. But yeah, either way, we could pick up a fertilizer spreader. We could even buy one, take out a loan and buy one and pay the loan back maybe. I don't want to take out a loan if I don't have to though. So I think we may do what we can. And for the harvesting stuff, if we go do it ourselves, depending on how big the field is, we've got all the equipment to do so. So you guys let me know what you think. Should we be doing contracts? Should we take out a loan and buy the fertilizer spreader? You let me know down in the comments, and that would be fantastic. So, buy the fertilizer spreader, yes. Don't buy the fertilizer spreader, no. Leave that in the comments below. That would help me out a ton for the next video. It'll kind of give me some direction for sure. So, I have at least some advice from the crowd here. You guys let me know what you want to see. Again, I normally do live streams, so having the input of the audience is fantastic. So even though this is not a live stream, and this is not going to be a live stream series, as far as I'm aware, I don't plan on making this a live stream. I might do, but I don't know yet. Yeah, leave a comment and let me know what you think. It's still nice because I try to read all comments and reply to all comments if I can. So let me know. Let me know what you think. But until then, I'm going to work on this field for a bit. And I'll bring you guys back when something entertaining happens, I guess. I don't really see the point in doing a time-lapse in this series. I mean, you know, we've knocked the time-lapse thing for a loop in the past. And I'd rather just do jump cuts and show you the progress as we go, to be quite honest. So And these aren't going to be super long videos either, so keep that in mind too. But either way, I'm going to work on this for a bit. I'll bring you guys back in a minute. Alrighty guys, coming back in here, me and Fred are almost done with our last little few passes here on the field. This actually went quite quickly. I caught up to him, so I started just following him down the road, set at his speed. I feel like the Power Harrow takes a little more juice than the Cedar does, so he seems to have been going a little bit slower than I was. So I set my cruise down to 6 miles an hour so that I wasn't running over him the whole time. And I've managed to do this without getting on the crops once, and Fred has managed to do this getting on the crops every time he comes down here. So thanks, Fred. Ruined Frank's crops over there. Not a good idea. Just a quick reminder, if you do want to see me do some of the what are they called? The contracts. Yeah, if you want to see me do contracts, let me know in the comments down below. That would be helpful. Also, when we get done with this, I think I'm gonna run and do a little bit of logging, maybe. I don't really know, because then we'll have to wait on crops to grow. And we've got enough seed in here to replant one of these fields, but not both. So we're definitely gonna have to make some money on our next harvest. But with the crop we already have in there, I could take a bunch of it and sell it, but I kind of want to wait on the great demands, you know? That's kind of what I'm waiting on. I don't want to just sell to be selling. I want to wait on the great demands for sure. So I guess he's done. We'll see if we can't nudge him forward a little bit here just to finish the field up. He could have pulled up some, Fred. Would have been handy. Alright, we are done with that field. So, we'll go around Fred here and we'll just go park this bad boy up. And, yeah, we'll call it a day on the field anyway, because it's done. It's nice to have the planting season done and out of the way. Also, what I'm going to do is, instead of parking those things back on top of each other here, I'm going to leave this attached, or I'm just going to back in here and detach it. But I'm going to do it up against the wall back here so that it's not in the way and I can still get a tractor under here, because I don't want stuff to be left out in the open too very much. There we go. Now we can just hop over to this one, and we'll take it over here and park it as well. We do need to pick up a pressure washer at some point, but the industrial size pressure washers are like $5,000. They're kind of expensive, so I don't think we're going to be grabbing one too soon, but it would be nice to have one at some point. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm just going to back this guy in kind of on this side here, if we can. Need to make sure we're missing the post there. So if I just go straight back right here, yeah, we should be good. There we go. Good deal. Now, like I was saying, the logging doesn't garner that much money. Also, I have third person on for some reason. I'm taking that mod back off. Don't worry. This is kind of funky. Watching him run. Third person's a really weird thing when you're not in a vehicle. It's a very odd thing. So, yeah. I don't like third person when you're not in the vehicle. It's kind of weird. Also, we need to lower that down. Leaving it up like that can put stress on the hydraulics, I do believe. We do have some stuff we can mow grass with, and we do have a good bit of grass around here we can mow. So we might jump in and do some mowing. Let's go grab one of the tractors real quick, and we'll see what we can actually mow up, and how much grass will sell for. I don't really know, honestly, how much it's going to sell for. So I think I want to use this guy for this. The John Deere over there's got a ton of horsepower, more than we really need, and this cat here has got way more horsepower than we actually need. So there's no need for really either one of those just to mow the grass. But I think I might. I've got follow me on, so if I could get Fred to follow me around with the tedder, and we could actually do some hay, that would be fantastic. And I think the little lender will pull that tedder. So let's go grab it and see if we can get Fred to join in with us here. You know what? After thinking about it, I don't want Fred to catch some of these trees and stuff that we're going to have to be going around, so I think I'm going to let him hold off. and join up with us later. Now, if I do that, it is B change sides. No, B turns it on. I think it's a one. Yeah, it only goes one direction. So that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll start on this side and work our way around this way, maybe. And I'm gonna go around the trees and stuff first, just to be sure. This mower is extremely big for this tractor, I think. I think this is probably too much for this tractor, to be honest. No, she's good. She's good. Okay, we're good. We're in good shape here. It does not get rid of the extra plants and stuff. That's okay. And I don't know if we have enough crop up through there to actually worry about. We're gonna get right here next to the field anyway. Just try not to get too much on the... It's freshly planted, so there's no seedlings or anything popping up. I do want to try to get all the grass we can get, though, because there's not a whole lot of land here. So getting everything we can get is going to be the way to go. And I was trying to figure out if I actually wanted to use the mowers and stuff or just sell them. And I thought, well, why would I sell something if I've already got them, right? That would be throwing money away at that point, because we already have them, and they're fairly expensive. Why not keep them, use them to make some hay or make some grass or whatever? Now, we could borrow the money to go lease a silage baler, or a baler and a wrapper, and do silage bales. It's not out of the realm of possibility to do. I just don't know if it would be worth the money for the time and effort to do silage bales this early on from borrowing money just to lease the equipment. I feel like it's a little bit of a crunch there for the numbers. It feels like it would be a waste of money to me, honestly. So I think we're gonna hold off on that, and I'm just gonna do some hay, which should be worth a little more than grass. I don't have a clamp on the farm, but I guess I could take this to the silage pit and do silage that way. Might be something that's fairly feasible. We just need something with a bucket on it, so that would mean probably looking into purchasing a front end attachment. Well, never mind, we don't have a tractor with a front end attachment. We'd have to look into buying something we could use with a bucket on the front, which I don't think would be an issue, other than the fact that we don't have a whole lot of money. So everything comes down to the money. I'll see what I can get done, and we'll see how much just hay sells for off this cut. And if it doesn't sell very well, then we will do something else for sure. But I want to kind of do everything I can with what I have here first, and then we'll rearrange and go from there after that. I think that's going to be the way to do this. But one or two more swipes here, and we're done with the mowing on this end anyway. There is some down the side we could do. Again, there's not just a whole lot of land here to mow, and that was part of my problem with trying to figure out how to make money with the mower and stuff that we already have sitting here. And I guess it'll just be minimal increments of money, because, like I said, there's not a whole lot we can do for mowing here. Now, I know there's some up the edge of the field, we're going to get it, and there's some on the other side of the field, we're going to get that too. What I'm thinking is at some point, those birch trees are really nice, but I kind of want to cut them down. To not only to sell them, but so we have that patch of grass in the center there that we can actually mow and use. Because right now it's not being used at all, and it's not actually in the realm of possibility to use it because of the trees. So I know it's just a small portion of grass, and it's not going to be that much. But that much more would definitely help. And I still want to cut down all these trees around here. So we might do that. We might cut down some of these trees and sell those. Not only make the money off of them, but also it'll clean up the area so we can widen our fields out for the next planting season. And that's something I feel like that would be very beneficial, would be to widen the field out on this side and then widen the field out on that side just slightly. It doesn't have to be a large amount, but just enough to make a difference. So, yeah, we might look at doing that on the next go-around, on the next planting season. I think that would be helpful. So what I might do is I might elect Fred to come follow me around with the loading wagon and pick it up after I've windrowed it. So, or as I'm windrowing, I may ted it and then grab the windrower and get him to follow me around with the loading wagon after that. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't have a whole lot of high hopes for Fred, honestly. He does fine in the field, but when you get him out here close to stuff that he might be able to run over, he drives about like I do. So if my equipment's gonna get broken, I'd rather me do it than have to blame somebody else for it. I'd rather it be my fault. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But we will have to see in the next episode. Again, these are not going to be super long episodes, as my free time to record and edit and all that kind of stuff is cut down quite a bit. The black and white series, if I had done it, would have taken a lot of time to do, just for the editing purposes, and then recording it all with the mind state of being in black and white. So I'm kind of glad nobody wanted to watch the black and white stuff, to be quite honest. After the first one, I realized how much work it was actually going to be. So, but in the next one, we're going to do some tedding, and then do some windrowing and see if Fred can follow with the loading wagon and pick all this stuff up. I appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe, like, comment below. Let me know if I should be doing some side jobs, or if I should be doing stuff with my own equipment around the farm here, cutting these trees down, prepping for new fields, or if I should be doing odd jobs to make a little extra cash. You guys let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Later, everybody.